Εξομολογήστε το Κύριο διαγραφός, αλληλούια, ότι στον αιώνα το έλεος αυτού, αλληλούια.
He can hear you.
Christians always lie. Watch out, I'll put that video on. Listen, Christians lie. Okay, listen, I answer.
How many chapters does it have?
I will answer.
How many verses does it have? How long?
This is the video. Christians have lied about lost logic. They deny that.
What are they talking about?
It's going on about God logic.
Oh boy, he's still hung up on that.
Christians lied about lost logic. He said that no Isa language is and God is right. And what was the language of Jesus?
No, that's my question. I am asking you the context.
Listen, everyone.
Again, what is the content of the Injil? You're describing nothing because you
Listen.
cannot tell us what the Injil contains. So the fact that you claim that, again,
I want people to listen.
let me see.
Wait.
You're not
Let me
saying
finish. Let me
anything there.
finish. I want the camera.
There's
No,
nothing there that tells you the contents of the Injil. So if you cannot describe the contents of the Injil, then the Injil is a made-up book.
Here's the
And then
evidence.
you cannot tell us that apparently what is inside of the Bible as it stands today is not the Injil. So Siraj, where do you stand on that opinion? In order for you to tell us what the Injil is and what it's not, you're going to have to tell us what it contains. That's the problem. Can you tell us what it contains and what it doesn't contain? Can you do that at all or not really? I'm still waiting for you. Tell us the contents. What did it contain? Because you're not telling us anything. That's the issue. So that's why God logic kept asking you, what is the Injil? Because for you to know what it is, you must know what it contains, you must know what it says, you must know its teachings. When you have those things, you can then compare them with what we have in the Gospels and then tell us where it's right and where it's wrong. But unfortunately for you, we can't make any of that clear. So the Injil, as it stands, is an imaginary book that has no context behind it. So again, you're not answering me, you're playing a bunch of random videos. I don't care about your videos, I'm over here. So I want you to deal with my argumentation. I want you to deal with my argumentation. I don't care about your videos. This is not how you argue in Speaker's Corner. You don't go play a bunch of edited TikToks. I am here asking you for an answer. If you cannot give me one, Siraj, then you're going to have to admit that you're running away because the contents of what the Injil is something that you Muslims cannot access. And if you guys cannot access it, then you cannot tell us what it is, you cannot tell us what it says, and you cannot argue when we tell you that what the actual Injil is talking about the fourfold gospel, according to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, that tells you of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So therefore, if what it says in that can be contested, then you're going to have to contend with stories, for example, like in John 14:14, when Jesus tells us that we can ask him for anything in his name and then he will give it to us. You're going to have to contend with John 8, where Jesus, for example, says that he came from the Father. So you're going to have to contend with those things and tell us exactly why we should even follow the Quran when already Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John effectively destroys the Quran and explains about Jesus Christ. That's what you need to actually tell us, because playing a video isn't going to help you. The video is highly edited, and unfortunately for you, this is not how you engage in debates.
Okay.
Now, if you want, you can play 18 other videos.
Let me answer.
No. You're going to have to answer a very specific question. No. Stay right here. Here's the question. Siraj, what? No. Siraj. You weren't speaking, you're playing videos. Siraj, you can run if you want. But here's the problem. Siraj, my question is this. Tell me the contents of the Injil. Siraj, tell me the contents of the Injil. Siraj, tell me the contents of the Injil.
Let me speak.
Siraj,
I'm not speaking
tell
from
me the
basic
contents of the Injil. Okay, Siraj, if you cannot tell me what is contained in the Injil, and unfortunately for you, everything you're saying makes no sense. People don't want to go to your TikTok because your TikTok doesn't show them anything about the contents of the Injil. If you're unable to tell us what the Injil is and what it contains, then you would have no way of saying this. For example, you're left up arguing with people like, for example, Ibn Ishaq, one of the earliest writers of the Sirah of Muhammad. So, according to Ibn Ishaq, it says that Jesus had his Injil written by his disciple John. And so it tells us that John wrote the Injil. There you go. So now, we have to know that what John wrote, according to Ibn Ishaq, again, one of your earliest sirahs, is apparently what Muhammad taught that Jesus said. So, we go to John. We see in John 1:1, Jesus Christ is called the Word of God, who is God. So apparently, according to your own sirah, so for Surah, Ibn Ishaq says that in the beginning was the Word, aka Isa, and Isa was God, and he was with God. So therefore, according to what that says, Isa was there in the beginning. Isa was there in the beginning with Allah. So therefore, Isa pre-exists. I am still waiting for you. Answer my question. I don't want you to talk about nonsense.
Shall I speak?
Here's the question.
Shall I answer?
Whoever wants to hear. The question is
Shall I
this.
answer?
Tell me what
I
the
answer?
contents of the Injil
Shall I
are.
answer?
Tell me the
Shall I
contents of the
answer?
Injil.
Would you be quiet?
I want the contents,
Would you
please.
be quiet?
I want the
Would you be
contents.
quiet?
Contents, please.
Would you be quiet?
Contents.
Okay. So I will repeat it for you.
Contents of the Injil. Go.
The context of
Sam,
Injil
you're
is...
ugly. Go away.
Okay. Let me
Sam,
answer.
you look like a camel. But okay, don't worry. My apologies. Go ahead. Siraj,
Would you listen?
contents of the Injil. Go. I want contents.
No, but why don't you just speak his
Contents. There you go.
answer his question?
Okay. He's asking what's Injil.
No. Contents. Do you know what a content is? Contents. What? C-O-N-T-E.
I'm describing what Injil is and...
Stop. C-O-N-T-E-N-T. Content. What's inside of it?
Oh, inside of Injil. Prophet
Tell me
Muhammad.
that.
Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, please tell me what's in the
Quran
Injil.
chapter 7 verse
Okay.
157.
All right.
I answered.
Okay, so
What else do you want?
wait. Okay, so everyone, the entire Injil,
Get rid of it.
the entire Injil
debating Siraj
simply
again.
consists.
Yeah,
We're debating
Don't
Siraj
worry.
again.
So Siraj, the entire
Siraj, we're debating you
Injil
again.
simply contains
How come
Muhammad.
Welcome to SoCo.
So is that what you're saying?
We debate Siraj
Siraj.
every day.
I answered.
Don't worry.
He said, what's
Let's
Injil?
debate
Siraj,
Siraj, guys.
come back here.
Let's all do the
Siraj,
Christian thing and debate
again,
Siraj again.
is all you
Even
can
though
say
Siraj wants to go
that
Siraj.
the contents of the
Asking
Injil
Siraj,
are
guys.
simply Muhammad. Is that all?
Let's debate
Is that
Siraj.
all?
Answer.
I'm still waiting for your
Answer the
answer.
Answer.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Answer.
This
So
is so
you
confusing.
said that all the contents of the Injil is just supposedly us saying that Muhammad is in there. Where is that? Where is
Why
that?
don't you tell the Catholics
No, you didn't.
why they pray to
Don't
Mary?
forget, guys. All I've heard here is that Siraj says that the contents of the Injil are just Muhammad. Is that it? So all Christ went around teaching was Muhammad.
Siraj again.
Again, Siraj. I'm right here, Siraj. I'm right here. Again, I'm waiting for you. So effectively, all you can tell us is that the contents. Right. But all. Wait. Hold on now. You said. So don't forget the verse you quoted. So Siraj, I'm still waiting. Siraj, get back here, Siraj. Siraj, I am waiting for you.
Siraj, why are you running
Siraj,
while we run?
I'm waiting for you. So, all you can tell me is that all that's contained,
So now can
that's
you
just your problem,
Let's
mine.
all debate
All
Siraj
you can
again.
tell me
Let's
is
all
that the
debate Siraj
contents
again.
of the
Let's
actual
all debate Siraj
Injil
again.
is
Let's
simply
all debate
Muhammad.
Siraj again.
Right?
Love it.
Again, I'm waiting for you, Siraj.
Shout out Soko.
Siraj, I'm waiting for you. Samaj,
Fred.
are you drinking camel
Shout out
pee?
Soko.
Are you high?
Are you drinking camel pee?
No, do you drink
Have
camel
you
pee?
drunk camel pee?
Jesus said everything
Have you
is
drunk
clean.
camel pee?
Jesus said
Have you
everything
drunk
is
camel
clean, you
pee?
can drink.
Camel pee is in
Is
food.
camel pee
He
haram?
said every
No,
food
is
is
camel
good.
pee
He
haram?
said every
Is
food is
camel
good.
pee- oh,
Camel pee is in
poison is
food.
okay.
Camel pee is
Is
in
poison
good.
okay?
Now,
Is Is
when it
poison
comes
okay?
to the Injil,
Is eating poo
you
okay?
said that
Is
all the
eating poo
content
okay?
is
Is
of the
eating poo
Injil
okay?
is
Isaiah
just
chapter
Muhammad being
36
mentioned in
verse
there.
12.
Again,
36
all you
verse
said is that the contents of the Injil is simply Muhammad being mentioned in there. How can that be the contents of the Injil when
Just
apparently,
answer my
according to your own
eating
Quran,
poo
Jesus
okay?
Christ taught
Ezekiel
Isa
chapter
the Torah
4 verse
and the
12
Injil?
to 15.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
This guy, he doesn't want to
Tell me about the context.
public.
I'm waiting for the context.
I just answered.
No, the content.
You just asked me
No.
what's in Injil.
Yeah, but all you
I
told
said
me.
Prophet Muhammad is in there.
Right, is that it?
So answer
Is
my
that it?
question now.
Is that all?
So now answer my
So
question.
the entire
It's
Injil
Tawheed.
is just Muhammad.
Teaching Islamic.
Okay, show me where you get that.
What? It's in the
Show
Quran.
me where you
It's
get
in
that.
the Quran,
No,
Allah told us.
show me where you get that in the Injil it just contains Tawheed and Muhammad. Show me that.
Okay, show me the book of the wars of the
No,
Lord.
no,
The
no.
Bible
That's
says-
not going to help you.
Watch out.
Again,
Silly
you
Christian.
made a claim.
You
You
believe
made
the
a
book of
claim.
the wars of the Lord.
You made a
Wait,
claim.
listen. Do you
You
believe
said
the book
that
of the
the
laws of the
Injil.
world? Do you believe
You
the
said
book
that
of
the
the wars
Injil
of
is
the
a
Lord?
real book,
Listen.
right?
Okay.
You
Is
said
the book of the
is
wars
the
of the
Injil
Lord
a real
real
book? Is the Injil a real book? Again,
Is the book of
tell
the
me
laws of the
about
Lord
the
a real
contents.
book? If yes,
I'm
it's in
waiting for the
Bible.
context.
The book of Numbers.
Tell
chapter
me
21,
the
verse
content
14.
of
It
the
says
actual
the book of the
Injil.
wars of
Because
the Lord.
if you're saying that it
Christians, I want
exists,
that book. If
I
that book
want you to
existed,
show me
how
the
many verses?
interior
How many
and
chapters?
what the
What
Injil
it says?
contains.
What is the context?
Again, don't forget.
You're asking me silly
No,
questions.
again,
What is the book
the
of
only
Joshua?
way for
Where is
you,
it?
the
I
only
want
way
to-
for
where's
you
the
to
context?
even
What is written?
compare
Joshua
that
chapter
what this
10
thing
verse
means
14.
is that the Quran is saying that the book of the that is the
Where is that
Injil
book?
does not exist.
Where is the book
Because
of the
if it
Act of
actually
Solomon?
exists, I
1 Kings
want to
chapter
see
11
it.
verse 41.
Again,
Where's the
I
context?
want to
What's
see
in
it.
there?
Show
How
me
many
the
chapters?
content.
How many
Because
verses?
I am not telling
Where's
you,
the book
Siraj,
of-
that according to what I believe,
the
that
prophet?
supposedly there's an
The book
actual
of
Injil
Samuel the
that
seer.
contains certain
The
content
book of the
that you can
God.
then compare against the Bible and
1
know that what's in the
Chronicles
Bible
chapter
is not
29,
true.
verse 29.
I am waiting for you.
the
Showcase
book
to
of
me
Shemaiah?
that the actual book that is called the
Where's the
Injil
book of Shemaiah?
has actual content that lets you
Chronicles
compare it
chapter 12, verse
against what we
15.
have today and then tell
Where's
us
the
that
book
what is here
of
today isn't correct. Because don't
Johnno?
forget, Allah is the
2
one
Chronicles
making these
chapter
claims. So if Allah is making
20
them,
verse
then He has to be
36.
correct. That's the issue.
Where's that book?
That's the issue. I'm still
Where's
waiting
that
for
book?
you.
How many chapters?
You
How
can't
many
answer
verses?
my question by
don't
running
answer
away
that
and
question.
asking a separate
If you
question.
believe those
No,
books
again,
existed,
I came to you
where
with a
are
question.
they? How many
Allah
chapters?
is
How many
saying that a
verses?
book exists.
Listen,
I want you to
listen.
tell me how
That's
many
like lost
chapters.
logic.
Okay, all you're
I
doing is
asked you many
running.
questions
No
last
worries,
week,
because
you
all
didn't
you can
answer.
do is
I
ask
just
questions,
answered.
but you can give
I just
zero
answered.
answers.
I just
So when
answered.
Logic came
You
here,
asked me
you
what's
ran
in
away
Injil.
because you couldn't give us any of the
I gave him
answers.
the context.
You didn't give me any content.
Context.
No, you
I give
didn't.
him.
No, you didn't.
Prophet Muhammad is
All he
mentioned in
said
there.
is that
That's the
Muhammad is
description.
mentioned in there.
I answered.
In which chapter? In which volume?
Oh.
In which line?
Where's the book of the
Exactly.
wars of the
No,
Lord?
again, I am
Where's
still
the
waiting
book
for
of
you.
the wars of the
Allah
Lord?
is not the
You
one who
believe in
wrote
that
the book, but
Okay,
you
believe the
believe
books of the war of the Lord.
that
The book
supposedly
of the wars
that
of the Lord.
Allah revealed to
Where are
Muhammad
these books,
that He gave and
Where are
even
these
personally taught to Isa
I want
the
you to tell me where
Torah
are these
and
books?
the Injil.
Where are
I
these
am
books?
waiting for you to describe to me
Where are
what
these
the
books?
Injil is.
Describe
Because
the books-
from
the
what I
book of the
understand,
wars of the Lord.
then in that case, there's nowhere of you saying
So
that the
he's not-
gospel
I answered,
cannot
he's
be
not
the
answering my
Injil.
question.
You haven't answered my
So
question.
he's drunk.
You have
He's
not
on
answered my
high.
question.
High.
And you're high on
Sunday
camel pee.
today.
You drank
High.
much camel pee at the
Camel
mosque.
urine, yes.
Too much camel pee at the mosque.
And poison, deadly
And that is
poison,
why
and he's
you
eating
can answer
poo
my question.
And urine is
And
urine.
you're wiping your
According
butt
to
with
Bible,
stones and
you
licking
can
Muhammad's fingers.
drink
That's your problem.
poison.
And don't
And you
forget,
can
in the
eat
hadith,
poo
Muhammad
and drink
dug off a
urine.
dead person and
Yeah.
kissed him. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So
Jesus
Muhammad
says,
second answer.
"Get
So
behind me,
now,
Satan."
okay then. So Siraj,
Role model,
my master's
Satan,
over there.
calling his
So
disciple,
Siraj,
Satan.
I am still waiting
Yeah.
for you.
Jesus
Tell
called
me,
his disciple
tell
Satan.
me exactly
Yeah.
what
And
the
saying to his
content of
disciple,
the Injil
"Hey,
has.
let the
I am
dead
waiting for
bury
you.
the dead."
What is
that
the
role model?
content of the
No.
Injil?
He said,
What
when the
is the
slaps you,
content of the
turn the other
Injil?
cheek.
Because
Jesus
all
was
you can
slapped.
do is run.
He did not
Great.
turn the other
So
cheek.
now we know,
The
people,
Gospel of
the
John,
Injil doesn't
chapter
exist.
18,
And when the
verse
Quran
22.
claims that the Injil does exist,
book
the
of the
Quran is
wars
an
of the
error.
Lord doesn't
Because the
exist.
Quran cannot tell
Oh,
you
last
what
time you
the the
said
actual
Allah
Quran
approved
is.
the Bible,
That's
Injil,
the issue.
and now he's
That's
saying
the
Injil
issue.
doesn't exist.
That's the issue.
Double
Because the
standard.
Injil does not exist because it has no content. If I tell you about a book that has no pages, it's not a book.
Stop
So,
it, stop it.
what is the
Wait,
Injil,
George.
Siraj?
Stop.
I am still waiting for you.
Chap-
What
look,
is the Injil?
Where is this book, George?
Siraj,
2
I'm waiting for you.
Chronicles,
What's the
chapter
Injil?
20, verse 34.
Siraj,
Where is this
what
book?
is in the Injil?
There are
Siraj,
many books are missing
what is
from
in the
Bible, but
Injil?
Christians believe those
Siraj,
books,
what
but
is in
those
the
books
Injil?
doesn't exist
Siraj,
anymore.
what is in
I
the
want them to
Injil?
tell me how many
Siraj,
chapters,
what is in the
how many
Injil?
verses,
Siraj,
written
what is in
there.
the Injil?
They can't answer.
Siraj,
They
what
ask
is in
me
the
what's
Injil?
what's-
Siraj,
what's
what is
there in
inside of the
I
Injil?
answered.
You answered
I'm
one
sorry.
thing. You said Muhammad's written in there. Okay, is that
Okay.
it? So the entire time
the
that
Gospels
Jesus
he
was
has
here,
now,
the only
he
thing that he
doesn't know how
wrote
many verses
is that
are there.
supposedly the only thing,
Answer.
the
The
only
Gospels
thing that
you have
Muhammad
now,
wrote
how many
is that
verses?
supposedly
Because
that
you don't believe 1 John 5,
so
7,
basically
some
the
Christians
only
believe
thing
it. So
that
you all
Jesus
have
went around
different
teaching
verses
was that
according to
Muhammad was
Christians.
coming. Is that it?
Right.
Is that it? Siraj, is that it? Okay, people, Siraj does not know what the Injil is. He can't tell you what it is. He can't even tell you the contents. So Siraj believes in books that are imaginary. And every book that he mentioned could either be called a different name in the Bible. For example, the book of War could be called the book of Numbers. Or it is simply something, some literature or text that existed at the time of those prophets, but was not counted as being part of the Bible. It is simple. Those books are never saying that they contain information about God. Simply references about wars and events. But again, the Injil has no content. So Siraj believes in an imaginary book. Siraj, believe in books with actual content in them. That's all I'm saying.